opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense trying to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. And fortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, alert!
From the 44, Mayfield.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Mayfield to throw it.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And again, it's Mayfield.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 16. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Hey, check back. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That catch good for only a couple. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Meanwhile, Winston's throw is on target to Duvernay. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from the 1. Dobbins once more. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mayfield on 1st down. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Nagar now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Play action now. Winston.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And some room to work. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. Got an open man at Schwartz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Mike 7.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Schwartz. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 6.
Watch the screen.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Mike 7, Mike 7. Let's put him on the buses.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, Hill, great grab.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now they return to the ground game, Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go. Hey, check back, 6, back 6. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Up.
A run for Nick Chubb. Trucks over him. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Double time. 3 down. Mike's 40. I got you, son.
To throw, Mayfield eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Nagar's kick is good.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
5 yards remain on second down.
They go play action. Winston. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield now.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Play fake. Winston.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A give. Dobbins trying the right side. Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Winston. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jameis to throw it. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
On first down, Dobbins, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
43 yards on the ground for him so far. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we're back now here in Cleveland. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Winston.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw is Winston. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Flush to his right. And finding the tight end Hooper. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mayfield's throw caught by his receiver Hill.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Gets this one to Hill. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That's to his running back, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A first down throw for Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Well,